Hi traders and welcome to the daily recap show for today, which is Thursday the 14th of July. So the FTSE, we said it was keeping the bearish tone but had developed a little bit of a range. We said support at the bottom of the range was 7097 to 7107, and if we see a sustained break of the range to the downside, we can see moves towards 7015 to 7025. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE today. Okay, so you can see we did open up in this range. We came down and it was a little bit choppy around this 7097 to 7107 range. We got a push down there. If you had got short on this initial push down, hopefully you would have managed to have risk manage this trade in this area here. That probably would have been stopped out in this corrective pullback here. Again, a little bit more volatility around this one. We didn't quite get that same sort of acceptance below the zone as we had over here. But when we finally cleared down here, we then got that push down to that 7015 to 7025 zone we mentioned about. And that really, the entry for this would have been, you got the push down, we finally cleared this zone here, and we got the continuation pattern just here to see that down into that 7015 to 7025 zone. You can see we've just started to hold this a little bit of support, especially on the higher time frames. If you look, when you get these sort of really strong moves down, you need to move to the higher time frames for these key support areas. And you can see we're just starting to potentially put in a bit of a reversal there. So we've taken the liquidity from that previous low. If this sets up a reversal signal and then breaks up, this could then push up. I'm not saying that's the recovery, but it certainly could push up into this zone and potentially maybe even this zone tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. So that's really it for the FTSE. A little bit choppy initially over here, but like I say, you should have been able to risk manage that trade in that area there, and then a really nice shorting opportunity from that zone to target 7015 to 25 zone, and then from here you'll be looking for the higher time frame reversals. So now let's go and have a look at the DAX. Okay, so again, we said the DAX remained bearish overall. We said that if we saw acceptance below 12,755 to 775, we could see moves towards 12,695 to 715. And then if that move had momentum and we saw a sustained break below there, we could see moves towards 12,615 to 635. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. Okay, so we got that acceptance. We opened up here. We got the acceptance below that 755 to 775 zone in the pre-market session. We then opened and we moved down through that 695 to 715 zone. As you can see, we've got the push down. As soon as we got the push down through there, we went to test that 615 to 635 zone. We held it as support initially. There is a reversal pattern there. That took us back up into that 695 to 715 zone. Another reversal pattern there. So you've got the impulsive push down, corrective retest, and another reversal. So there's two really good opportunities there. One from the long on the support, and then another one on the retrace there. There is actually a continuation pattern here, but having held that strong support, it's not one that I would have necessarily taken. And actually I'm not even sure that would have triggered, but if you had taken that would have been a losing trade. But coming from the main support zone today, that would have not been a trade that I would have liked to have taken. So you got the long from there, the short from there. We then came down, we got another long from this zone here. Should have had enough to risk manage this trade, enough room to risk manage this trade, but this would have been a break-even trade as we then broke down. We got the breakdown, and now we didn't actually put any levels below here on our report, but obviously if we're below the main support zone, then we want to be looking for opportunities to sell here. So we can see this has trended down. We've got a couple of continuation patterns, one here, another one here, another one here. So a few continuation patterns there to target on the way down. This one would have been very tricky straight into that zone of support there. But opportunities for these two potentially to get short. There is actually another nice one here. This one's probably a little bit aggressive, especially when the market's so extended, but you've got the impulsive push through, retest of that zone, and then the continuation pattern. So these ones are a little bit trickier because they were above that zone of support, and we were taking them in there when the market was already extended. But they were valid nonetheless because they were below that main support zone. So I hope you found this report useful. Obviously, the better opportunities there were probably on the DAX today than the FTSE. We will reassess the markets in the morning to see what happens overnight in the US session. Obviously, the markets are looking pretty weak again at the moment. So Let me know what you think of the reports. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment in the box below to let me know what you think, if these are helping you at all. And also, please come join the Keystone Traders community. The link is in the box below. It's completely free, and you get to discuss these reports with like-minded traders. So I hope you're having a great week, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.